It's that time of the year. Today we're checking out our top 5 guitars for 2022. Hey, what is up guys? My name is Guillaume.
And my name is Kris. Welcome to Thoman's Guitars and Basses. This is
The kickoff.
the first video of our top 5 series of the year.
Yeah.
These are products that came out this year. These might be top sellers. These might be just our personal favorites,
Yep.
or something that really created a lot of noise, something that's been hyped, something that people are really interested in. These are the criterias,
Yep.
and it's a bit of everything really. This time we're checking out our top 5 guitars of this year.
Don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss out the upcoming videos. We'll do one for amps, we'll do one for pedals, we'll do for bass, we'll do for bass, amps, bass, pedals, bass, like top 5 everything.
Top 5 cables of
Top 5.
No,
Top
maybe not.
Patch cables. All right, let's get started with yours because it is schmancy.
And this is like it's a Harley Benton T62.
Yes.
But what's really cool about it, first of all, the double binding. This is a new visual thing that came out this year, and the other thing is the finish. I mean, come on! I hope you can see it. This looks like it's red, but then you look from the other angle, and it's like, no, this is pink, like metallic, sparkly,
sparkle,
pink, and then red, and then
from here it's purple. I don't know. It's a really cool color.
So weird. It's like a flip-flop finish on a Harley Benton. Bam!
Done.
Who needs a silver sky for $1 gazillion with a flip-flop finish? I love it. I love it. I'm not a red guitar guy. That's Phil at that camera.
True.
He's like, but this,
This is very nice.
I'm in.
So, how does it sound?
I'll give you a couple of clean sounds, and then I'll turn on the Thomann from one player for some mid-rangey, super low gain sounds, or the Caster Toxic Twins for more of a cranked Marshall thing.
Yeah.
I am using the Mini Plexi, the SV20, going into the Harley Benton 2x12 cab with a Celestion Cream X75 speaker, which is mic'd on the right side. That's it. That's my bypass signal. Then the Caster. I forgot to turn on my reverb.
This is fine.
I was suffering. I wasn't. Right?
Yeah, done. This is obviously, okay. So as you said in the beginning, we have a sweet mix of sort of top sellers, cool guitars that we liked.
Let me just give them some more of the color.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
If we were only doing top sellers, we'd have 5 times those guitars. In C style or in S style or whatever.
Yeah.
But damn, is it for a good reason though? It sounds really good.
I mean, I'm super picky with setup, so I needed to lower the strings a little bit, but I mean, there was nothing wrong with the nuts.
Yeah.
The neck was fine, and it's just the pickup height is fine. It's
awesome.
It's a really good guitar. Next one, and just before I start with this one, this is not a full review of any of those guitars, right? We might have some dedicated videos on those. Go check out the channel, and in the case of Harley Benton, go check out the Harley Benton Guitars channel, because they have like specific sound demos, like no talking videos of basically every model. Probably every model. Would make sense, right?
So yeah, the same for this one. There's a dedicated video on that guitar. Go check it out. But it
on
is
this channel, by the way.
On this channel. But
what is that? What is that?
This is a brand new Gibson Les Paul Faded series. This is the 50s model. Hardware, electronics-wise, all of that, it's Gibson US model. And it's really cool. Plays really well. I like a smooth neck. And it sounds like this.
Yeah, that was obviously not a metal overdrive.
That was not metal overdrive, but I don't care. This is raunchy, this is Les Paul-y, and I love it.
It's so open sounding, right?
Yeah, the neck
you don't have
pickup
any
clean.
of that wooliness.
Nope.
Sometimes.
Neck pickup clean was something else. I added the Peacekeeper by tho.mn, and then I boosted into it with the Superconductor by Crazy Tube Circuits into the Generator 120 that's behind me, into the Harley Benton cab. I liked this guitar the first time around. I still like them. They're really good. If you're looking for full-blown US-made Gibson, the Faded series is a really good option if you're not that big of a fan of the super shiny finish. But they still smell the same.
Yes, vanilla.
All right,
or whatever it
transitioning.
smells like.
It was either jazz or funk,
whatever,
or AC/DC.
Yes, or anything.
We had everything.
This is the brand new, well, kind of brand new G5220, which has a new finish. And a few of the specs changed over the years. So it's a Laurel fretboard. And
it's remarkably dark.
It is beautiful, right?
It
looks exactly like rosewood, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like literally. I'd have an issue telling those part. Like,
maybe they're not. Maybe you need to go check out the link in the description below where all the specs are listed.
you should do that. And I'm 100% sure it's Laura, but it really looks wonderful.
It's super nice.
It's still a chambered body, super lightweight.
Yeah.
So if you like single cuts, you don't like the weight, this series is definitely something you should check out. It's the wider Filtertrons, which have the size of a humbucker, but they're still voiced differently. It's a different thing. It's not
Brotron.
The Brotron. Blacktop Brotron. But really sweet sounding pickups. The neck pickup is soft and it's like a pillow on your head. And the bridge pickup just has that tone.
Yeah.
That drive tone.
Yeah,
Into a Marshall, I mean, you just heard it.
It's a very nice guitar, but they're always like top notch. Like I haven't played a bad.
The neck is like, this is the Gretsch neck.
Yeah.
If you like that, if you ever felt that, this is just so nice. Cool. Like a really sweet, there's something to it. Can't really describe it, but
for sure.
It's always a pleasure grabbing one of these. What is that guitar? Because that looks so good.
It looks so extremely sweet. This is one of the new for this year.
Is this plastic? Yeah, it is, but it looks like brushed aluminum.
It's textured for sure.
So cool.
This is the brand new Squier 40th anniversary vintage edition. So they came out earlier this year with the 40th anniversary series that had gold hardware, a little bit of a bump up in specs compared to the standard model. So you'd be looking at something like kind of classic vibe-ish. Phenomenal guitars. I love how they tint the necks and they make them just, they look on par with everything else. And the vintage series came out shortly after, and it's exactly the same thing, like electronics-wise, wood choice-wise, very traditional. This is obviously a 50s model, except that the hardware is very, very slightly relict. So you have like a little bit of like corrosion, but not like rust or anything. Like this is not even like a light relic by custom shop
like
standard.
Satin, like scratch.
Yeah, exactly.
Scratch, which
like
is something that happens to hardware, so it's not rusty.
Matte thing. You'll find it on the tuners
tasteful
as well, on the back plate, which is also really cool looking back plate. And yeah, other than that, like just your high end Squier, and obviously plays and sounds. Super
like
nice.
this.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do some cleans and then I'll add in the Peacekeeper for some overdrives.
Dude!
Even the bridge, like the bridge pickup, which on like more affordable Strats or Strat style guitars can be a bit of a problem, a bit pokey.
Pokey, yeah.
No, this is absolutely fine. This is all stock, this is out the box, it plays really well, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Squier 40th anniversary vintage edition, go check out the other models in the link in the description below.
There's one more guitar, which I want you to play, because you're the Strat guy.
Boop.
Ta-da!
Oh yeah.
It's a guitar, and then some more.
And then some more. Yeah.
There you go.
This is the GTRS.
By Mooer.
Powered by Mooer. That guitar is probably the biggest hype machine of the year in terms of, like, they were on every single channels. They're awesome. Out of the box, I was kind of impressed. Like, I didn't have that many, like, not a lot of expectations, let's say. Like, for me, like, the Mooer thing was like kind of a gimmick. And
it's like a cool practicing tool.
Exactly.
Or like a nice everything in one.
Everything built in. Yeah. And then I picked up the guitar. I'm like, damn, this is a nice feeling guitar. This is really cool. Like big block trem, proprietary hardware on the tuners, and like everything's just super well done. Like the
roasted
truss,
maple. Yeah. Oh yeah. The
truss wheel adjuster thingy, roasted maple, as you said, rosewood,
bone nut.
bone nut. Super sweet guitar, and it has the built-in Mooer preamp effect thingy
whatever,
stuff. Again, technical terms. So I'm going to turn everything off, and I'm going to give you some of the guitar without anything, and then I'll turn that on and see what that's like.
Okay, so all the pedals are disengaged.
No pedals.
Uh-oh.
No pedals.
You will survive. You will survive. Don't worry.
Don't
worry. It's just a few minutes. On fire, dude.
It's so cool. Again, it felt like a gimmick at first. You've got 4 presets on there, plus the sort of bypass preset that allows you to just play with the regular pickups. Kind of a passive mode. You can obviously turn it all the way off as well by just turning it back to 0. And it's nice. It sounds good. It sounds much better than I thought it would.
Yeah, totally. I mean, the thing is with more multi-effects and just the single pedals, they always deliver.
Absolutely.
Like, we kind of have this like, oh yeah, it's a tiny little thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not too expensive. So, my expectations are not super high. But then it's always like, oh, hello.
It's a little bit chunkier than your regular S-type guitar because of the onboard electronics, obviously. As I was saying, 4 presets on there. Plus
an app.
Plus a foot switch version that allows you to cycle between those presets. There's so much to be done with it. There's so much to be said. There's so many reviews online that you should go check out because this is not one of them. But if you are not familiar with that guitar, definitely worth a shout because it's so well done and it's awesome.
And honestly, for me, the most important thing was that when we unpacked the guitar, it was like, oh, is this that guitar? Because this looks like it could be any 2.5K guitar.
Yeah.
Like the visuals, the details, like the frets,
absolutely.
And everything about it is like, wait a second, And that is very impressive because, I mean, all of the affordable guitars nowadays already look really, really nice, but those little things that like guitar players who are into this whole thing and have seen, hundreds of guitars already are really focused on, they just tend to nail it. I mean, that Harley, the Squier, this guitar, it's like, I'm seeing some serious upgrades in terms of tasty details and finishes and fret ends and all that.
Absolutely.
Super sweet.
And that was guitar number 5. Again, those were just 5 of the guitars that were available now. That were either popular, hyped, or most sold or whatnot. There are by no stretch of the term all the guitars that came out this year. There are many more. So let us know which one of these 5 you preferred. Let us know which one you would have put in your personal top 5 in the comment section down below. While you're down there, if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on the future top 5 amps and top 5 effects.
Everything.
All of
everything.
All
what
of the
he
tops.
said.
All of the tops.
You guys take it easy. See you in the next video. Bye.